Hi, it's me, the CassetteMaster. I know I have another direct upload, and I'm annoyed. YouTube just changed their channel layout. If you know YouTube will just they can't get enough of changing something every who knows what time interval, but they change their stuff all the time. And as many of you know and are seeing, YouTube has been changing the channel layouts again. Remember the beta channels from a long time ago. Now, some might think, yeah, we'll all be confused with the new channels. Yes, we were confused with the beta channels. We got used to the beta channels, and you'll think, oh, you'll just get used to these channels. Now, we may get used to them to some extent, but there are many cons, as in pros and cons, many cons there in the new YouTube channel layout that will never be the same. And even if you get used to it, it will never have some of the conveniences that the previous one had. I know it's ironic because at first I was annoyed by a particular feature when the beta channels came out a long time ago, where the video would play on the channel if you clicked on it on the channel. I used to not like that, but then I got to where I really liked that when it came to a list of favorites where I had my music, because many of my favorites I would favorite songs, and then I'd easily be able to just go click on a song that would play, click on another song that would play out of my own selection. Then of course they added that thing that said load more, which was just stupid, but now they made it worse. Now, it was good previously with that way, but now, let me just show you. I'll have to go on YouTube again because I'm doing a direct upload. I have to click on open up a new window. It's sad. Here it is. Mourn the loss of YouTube. Let's all mourn and cry at the loss of YouTube. Okay, here we go. As you can see, I have the new channel layout. And if you haven't seen, I have a video of Funnel Tricks for you to rule, but that's beside the point. Now, when I had the other layout, it had a little thing that clicked, check out the new layout. One would think, oh, well, you could click that and you could always click, go back, you know. You would think, oh, if they click a thing to try out the new layout, then of course they're going to give, you're going to think for sure they're going to give something to go back to the old layout. But no, I was lured into a trap. As that one alien on Star Wars would say, it's a trap. Well, that's what happened. It trapped me. And I'm unable to revert back to my old layout, which is a grievous thing. I see only one good thing that came from this. One. And that one good thing is that you can put videos and see them from oldest to newest, which is something they could have easily done on the previous layout anyway. That's where people can see my videos that are as old as ancient Egypt and the pyramids. That's how old they are. But that's the one and only good thing that came from much annoyance. And the majority, let me just check how my time is. The majority of my annoyance comes from what I talked about with the playing a video in the channel and my favorites. Now, instead of making the favorites separate from the playlists, it turned my, you can barely see it, it turned my favorites into a playlist. And instead of being able to select a video from them and scrolling down and selecting the video, and sometimes I scroll down to go way far back a little bit, there's some ones that I favorited earlier on, such as songs by Ben Watt or something. I used to be able to do that. Of course, I was plagued by that load more, but I would do it and I'd play videos quite often, play music if I'm doing homework or if I'm just goofing off doing stuff. I a lot of times would have music playing from my YouTube favorites. But now, the only option they give is the play all. So when you click the play all, and it doesn't go to a nice list where it has the thing where you can just choose them, it just shows the typical playlist system. So that's a great disappointment. So my volume is still loud. That's better. That provides some background music. Anyway, I'm really annoyed because now I can't just have all my favorites listed like I used to. Now over here, this is just clicking on other playlists. Now these are what I meant to be playlists here. But my favorites, I never meant to just be another playlist. It was my favorites. It was different. And now it just has the your basic thing down here. And you can only see the next one in line. You can't see a list. And not only that, but it only has a much more limited number accessible at the moment, such as 80, as opposed to over 1,500. So then, so you go back and you can still see, like if you click on here where it says favorite videos, you can see them listed. So you could go to the earlier ones, going scrolling down, and eventually you'll get to where your numbers are. But you can't just click and play it in the channel. It has to load up onto the new thing, and then you're stuck back with this previous setup here, and it's inferior to what they had before. And I'm very disappointed that they would do that. That they would have a feature that became quite indispensable, became quite useful, and they would make it less convenient with their new channels. If they change something, they should improve on something, not disprove on something. But lo and behold, it comes as no surprise that YouTube disproved. The only improvement was that being able to show oldest to newest, which I could have easily done on the previous channel. If I go back to my channel and I could go to my other channels, say I go to Cassette26, I still have the old channel, the older channel layout, and I never thought of this, but I find myself longing to be able to because before, here's how it worked. I don't use this channel very much. I don't have any favorites on here, only 20. But how I would just play songs by just clicking on it, and it would play it on the thing, and then I would simply, if I wanted to click another one, I'd go to see all, and I'd just go boom. I just click another one, and I'd just be able to go straight to that one easily and play awesome music. But now with the new YouTube channel layout, it doesn't have that anymore. Now it's just made it a pain to do what used to be not a pain, and that's just that puts a big thumbs down on YouTube. I mean, of course, we all of us that want our voice heard and want the other channel back, or the original, we wish we could get our message out, but it unfortunately goes to no avail, because no matter what we do, we can't actually get to the people of YouTube and actually convince them to switch back. Or at least, how about this? I wish people that do as in actually work for YouTube and do the designing, I wish they could hear this. They probably would never ever see this video, but if they did, listen to me. You can give a choice. The person who does their YouTube, if they want the new channel layout, they can select it for their channel. If they want the other one, they can select it. If they want the original, the first one, remember that years ago, guys? Then they could select that. Make it a choice. Don't force it upon us. Make it a choice. This is ridiculous. I can't believe it. Do you understand how how inconvenient a lot of things end up being? Look at what this guy said. I absolutely hate the home page. Also, I tried out the new channel layout. I absolutely hate it, said YouTuber Wilkes85. I still hate the current beta design because it's a pain to browse. And see, I mean, some people don't have a problem, but others have a problem. Like this man, the Analog Dog 86. I just noticed the change now, and I hate it. YouTube, listen. Please give us a choice. Let us choose. Let us choose whether or let us choose which way our channel is done, please. Someone make this viral, like, not in a way like watching Fred with his high-pitched voice or something. Make it as in getting a hold of the people that work for YouTube. Sorry if I'm overdriving my audio. But getting a hold of the people for YouTube and convincing them to give a choice. YouTube could still use a new channel layout if the person wants their channel that way. If they want it the other way, have some there where they can click and choose. Oh, I can have out of 3 possible layouts. The first one, then the one that we had most recently until now, and then the newest one. And you can choose which one you want. And if someone likes the new one, oh, good for you. Choose the new one. If someone likes the older one, oh, good for you. Choose the older one. If someone likes the first one, good for you, and go back to 2007 and before that. But or whenever they started, whenever it was. But anyway, please leave your comments and rate. And well, everyone says that. Everyone at the end of their, a lot of YouTube videos, maybe not everyone, but a lot of people say comment, rate, subscribe at the end of their videos. It's become a common thing. Although I do appreciate it when people comment, especially if they give good detailed comments, especially about my tape recorders. I want people to tell me what they think about these things, you know. But anyway, I really hope I also hope the video gets the entire thing saved. I made a direct upload not too long ago, and it, gosh, it only got like 4 minutes of it, and the original was like almost 15 minutes long. It made me incredibly angry. It's better get this whole video, because this has a message in it that's important YouTube-wise. I don't know why they, oh my gosh.